I both have personal and professional experience with this. I've come out recently partly because I just want to be more vulnerable with you guys, so you feel comfortable being more vulnerable. And so I've come out recently and I've just basically said, I got divorced 3 years ago after 16 years of marriage, right? So part of this is me just kind of learning through that personal experience, but also not only just talking about, relationships, romantic relationships, but we're also talking about friendships here, y'all. We're talking about friendships also, and just what goes into making a healthy relationship. What goes into making a healthy relationship? As I've done more thinking myself and what I want in relationships, both in a romantic relationship and a friendship, I think what it comes down to is this, y'all, is that you have two people, right? Both romantic or friendship. You have two people, and those two people each have their strengths and their struggles, right? Individually, they have their strengths and their struggles, and then they come together and form a relationship. And so as they form that relationships, they bring those strengths and those struggles to that relationship, all right? Where the goal, my hope is that when each of those people bring themselves to the relationship, that they've worked through their struggles enough where they are 100% per se, right? None of us are perfect. So let's say, I don't know, I'm not even going to put a percentage on it, because there's times when I'm 40% and then there's times where I'm 85 and 95%. But ideally, we just would want two people that are really self-connected, that are in self-love, that really feel good about themselves. And then as they bring themselves to the relationships, they form relationships that the foundation is based on that they feel good, that each of them feel good, right? Let's just say, for numbers' sake, that they are 100%, okay? I don't think it's possible to be 100%, but for numbers' sake, let's just be 100%. Okay, so they bring themselves to the relationship and they feel good themselves, right? They feel good themselves. They're able to work through, personally, they're able to work through those struggles that they have, and the other person's able to work through those struggles. And so as they come together, as they're having that relationship, as life comes at them in the relationships, they'll be able to work through not only their individual struggles easier, but they'll be able to work through any challenges they have in the relationship, right? They'll be able to work through the challenges they have in the relationship because they've already found a way to work through the struggles on their own, okay? Hopefully this is making sense. All right? So as two healthy, self-connected, self-love people come together, they form a relationship, then that relationship is just going to be healthier. It's just going to be healthier. It's going to be more sustainable. It's going to be more enjoyable, right? As there's little bumps that come in the road, either with a person individually or in the relationship, they're going to just be able to kind of get over it. They're going to be able to move through it, right? No relationship is perfect. All right? All right. So let's just say, for instance, two people come together and they're not self-connected and they're not self-love, and they really they're looking for someone to help them, to complete them, right? To complete them, maybe some insecurities they have, or they just don't feel good about themselves, and so they're needing someone to help them work through those things, right? Well, okay, so as they develop the relationship, romantic or friendship, well, as that person starts struggling, right? They start struggling, and now there's all this tension and conflict in the relationship because that person's struggling, and that other person, the partner in the relationship, can't make that person better, right? That person that's struggling, the partner can be there to support them and validate and empathize and love on them, but that partner in that relationship can't make them better. And so what ends up happening is that relationship just kind of starts getting tense, right? It starts getting tense, and as the relationship starts struggling because one or both of the partners in the relationship are struggling, right? So what is the point in all this? The point in all this is, if you want to be in a relationship, that's me, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up. If you want to be in a relationship that has minimal struggles, that when there are conflict, when there are struggles, when there is bumps in the road, you're kind of able to overcome them, you have to get right. You have to get connected with yourself. You have to be in self-love. You have to do that. And the partner that you're in the relationship with also has to, y'all. Also has to. If you're in self-love, if you're self-connected, if life is just going thumbs up for you, but your partner isn't, you got to be in enough self-love. You got to be self-connected to say, I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be in a friendship. I don't want to be in a romantic relationship where my partner may be struggling, and that just is not going to be good for a relationship. You've got to ask your partner to say, hey, I like you. I want to be in this relationship with you, but I really would like for you to get connected with yourself. I really would like for you to love yourself and to be able to overcome those struggles that you might have. Not saying that it has to be perfect. No, none of us are perfect. I don't want you to hear that. But I want you to be able to take care of your struggles. And then as you take care of your struggles, and I'm taking care of my struggles, then bam, there we are. There we are, y'all. There we are. Forms a good relationship. Forms a good relationship. All right. So as I've struggled in romantic relationships, and I've definitely struggled in friendships, this is my game plan, y'all. This is my game plan, and my friends will tell you this. My friends will tell you this. This is high priority for me. This is high priority for me. Is I've got to be self-connected. I've got to be self-connected, and I've got to ask for my friends and potential romantic partner to be self-connected and self-love for it to work out. I demand it. Going forward, relationships that I'm in, it's a must, y'all. It's a must. I'm not saying that because I want to be selfish. No, I want to be self-full, right? I want to be full of self, full of love. I want those relationships. I want those relationships that I be in to be fantastic, y'all. That we can just live together in harmony, right? And yeah, we can just so what has to happen, y'all, is the relationships, the healthy relationships. The healthy relationships aren't the relationships where you say, you complete me. No. I don't like hearing that person completes me. No. Reverse. That person doesn't complete you. You complete yourself. Then that person is just an addition, just a supplement, just an addition to you already completing yourself. You see how that works, y'all? You see how that works? So if you want to be in a healthy relationship, you got to be in a relationship with yourself first. You got to be in a relationship with yourself first, y'all. I know it sounds cliche, but it's the truth. It's the truth. You can't give something to someone else that you can't give yourself. It's got to start with you. It's got to start with you, y'all. Love yourself, then that love spills over into other people. That love spills over into other people. All right?
on track, now we